everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be teaching you about transversals. So let's start with that. What is a transversal? So a transversal is a line that intersects two or more other lines. So say I drew a line right here intersecting my lines A and B, and I named this line C. This would be my transversal because it's intersecting two other lines. So now we know what a transversal is. So there are some very cool phenomenons that come into play when there's a transversal that intersects two parallel lines, like I've shown here. So the first phenomenon is that there's 8 angles that you can see. So there's this first angle, second angle, third angle, fourth angle, fifth angle, sixth angle, seventh angle, and 8th angle. So as you can see, there are 8 angles. So that's the first phenomenon. Let's look at the second phenomenon. See how angles 1 and angles 2 equal a straight line? Their back ends equal a straight line. So we know that a straight line equals 180 degrees, right? So that means that angle 1 and angle 2 equals 180 degrees because they equal a straight line. So another way to say it is that angles 1 and angles 2 are supplementary angles. A supplementary angle is an angle that equals 180 degrees. Can we find any other pairs that equal 180 degrees? Let's see. I see angle 1 and 2 that equal 180 degrees because they're a straight line. There's angle 3 and 4, angle 5 and 6, angle 7 and 8. Also, if you look this way, there's angles 2 and 4, 6 and 8, angles 1 and 3, angles 5 and 7. So this can really help us when we're trying to find a missing measurement of an angle. So for example, say that angle 1 right here is equal to 60 degrees, okay? Angle 1 is 60 degrees. And we're trying to find out the measurement of angle 2. So we know that angles 1 and angles 2 equal 180 degrees. They're supplementary angles. So we can use this information to find the measurement of 2. So we know that the sum would be 180 degrees. And we have an angle 60 degrees. And if we subtract those and we get 120, that would be the answer to our question. So angle 2 would equal 120 degrees. So that's phenomenon 2. Now let's look at phenomenon 3. So if we take angle 1 again and we shift it from line A, since it's in line A, we shift it from line A to line B, what angle would it be? So if we just shifted angle 1 from line A to line B, just shifted it from here. So if this line went in the place of this line, what angle would angle 1 be? It would be angle 5. So angle 5 would be angle 1's corresponding angle. Also, if angle 1 is equal to 60 degrees, like we had it in the other problem, then that means its corresponding angle would also equal 60 degrees. So its corresponding angle is 5, right? So 5 would also equal 60 degrees. This means that corresponding angles equal the same measurement. Now let's look at an angle from the bottom here. Let's look at angle 8. So let's try to find angle 8's corresponding angle. If we just shifted angle 8 from line B to line A, what angle's place would it be at? If you guessed angle 4, you're right. So angle 8's corresponding angle would be angle 4. And if angle 8 equals whatever measurement it would be, that means that angle 4 would also equal the same measurement. So this is phenomenon 3. Okay, so now let's talk about the fourth phenomenon. The fourth phenomenon is what we call alternate interior angles. So if we look at the picture here I drew, we can see which angles are interior and which angles are exterior. So the angles here and here are exterior, and the angles here are interior. So if we look at the name, it says alternate interior angle. So we're talking about the angles that are in the interior part because it has interior inside the name. So we're talking about angles 3, angles 4, angle 5, and angle 6. And if you look at the other word, alternate means opposite or diagonal. So this phenomenon means that angles inside the interior part, the angle opposite or diagonal to an angle has the same measurement. So that's probably worded in a very, very confusing way. So let me put it this way. Let's look at angle 3, right? So what angle inside the interior part, because it has interior, what angle is diagonal to angle 3 inside the interior part? So we see that diagonal to 3, there is 6. So 6 would be angle 3's alternate interior angle. This also means that, say, if angle 3 equaled 120 degrees, this meant that its alternate interior angle, angle 6, would also equal 120 degrees. So this is the fourth phenomenon. Okay, now let's talk about the fifth phenomenon. So the fifth phenomenon is called alternate exterior angles. So now let's look at the picture again. And since it has the name exterior instead of interior for this phenomenon, we're going to look at the exterior part. So we're just going to forget that the interior part is there at all. In fact, I'm just going to cover the whole interior part of the chart. So I'm just going to cover the whole thing. So now we can only look at the exterior part. So what angle is diagonal of angle 1 in the exterior part only? So if we look at it, we see diagonal to angle 1 is angle 8. If we look at it, so diagonal to angle 1 is angle 8. So angle 1's alternate exterior angle would be angle 8. So when we did it before, angle 1 was equal to 60 degrees. So that means that angle 8 is also equal to 60 degrees. So that means that alternate exterior angles have the same measurement. So now, using all the phenomenons we learned, let's see if you can answer this question. If angle 1 equals 55 degrees, name the rest of the angles. I hope you really liked my video. Make sure to like and subscribe to my channel, and the answers to this question will be in the comments down below, so make sure to comment what you guys want to see next, and if you like this video, and I'll see you guys all next time. Bye!